Okay, so let's go back to the game view model. And one thing I'd like to do is change the audio player to a private variable. It should not be accessible to the view. That's just a minor thing, but still, it's important. Next, let's start running through these to-dos. So first of all, let's start with digit to name because that's quite easy. So we can let digit. And there's multiple ways to do this. We could do it with a switch statement, with an array like I'm doing here. So we can enter 0, 1, 2, etc. A little bit boring, so let me just speed this up if you don't mind. Excuse me. Yeah, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this can return an optional string. So if digit is greater or equal to 0, and I'm actually including 10. 10 is not really a digit, but I'm counting that. To be honest, only 0 to 9 are digits. So if digit is in the correct range, then return digit name, digit names, digit. Otherwise, return nil. Can we get rid of this to do? Yeah, it's very straightforward, and you could probably maybe find simpler ways to do this, but it's just clean and clear, and that's great. Okay, great. Next, let's implement play digit, which will be quite simple. Okay, so we're at play digit. Let's get rid of this to do and replace it with play sound. But which sound are we going to use? Well, we need a string, and that's where digit to name comes in, where we'll enter the number, okay? And that's actually a poor naming convention. Instead of num, let's change this to digit too. Finally, this is optional, so let's use nil coalescing and just have a bell sound. And we don't expect the optional case, but still it's good to play it safe. So that's play digit. Okay, and now let's go to play number. So we're given a number, a 2-digit number, maybe in the future it'll be 3-digit, but currently this game is up to 2 digits. So I'm going to use a switch statement to num. And again, you might find a better solution, and I even recommend you find a better solution. But we do need to, before we do anything, we need to give this a little bit thought. So for that, I'm going to go to Google Translate and just study the situations, the different cases, because that's why we're going to be using switch. So if we have a single digit in Chinese, 0 to 9, and actually it'll be similar for 10 too, then it's quite straightforward. Say 7,
qi,
it's qi, okay? Excuse me if my Chinese is bad. 0, or let's try 3 for instance, right? This is sun,
san,
sun, okay, 5,
wu,
ooh, okay, awesome. This is actually really fun.
jiu,
Great, and we can try 10 also. Now 10 is very important. We're going to see this quite often now.
shi,
Okay, so we want to remember this shi,
shi,
and we're going to see this symbol. Now let's look at so we see for 0 to 10, it's pretty straightforward, right? We just play the digit. What if we have, say, 13? So we see we have the 10, the shi, followed by the sun.
13,
Okay? Or 17, again, shi, followed by qi or something.
17,
Okay. I need to work on my Chinese, clearly.
19,
Okay, great. So it seems also between 11 and 19, the algorithm's pretty clear. Now let's look at 20. Notice that the order swapped. So let's have 19, below that 20. Oh, okay. No, so 19 followed by 20. So the shi, the 10, moves to the right.
20,
Okay. Same goes for 30.
30、
40. Okay, so we, oops, 40, not 49. We'll get to that.
40、
Excellent, excellent. Now really, let's go back to 20. So we see multiples of 10 might need a separate case. It depends how we really choose to implement this. But we need to give this some real thought.
20、
Okay? And there's many ways to implement this. Now look at 23. This is very interesting. We have the 2, right, the R, followed by the 10, sh, or something like that, followed by the 3, sun.
23、
Our sun. And that's what we want our app to do. When we click on 23, we want to hear al sun. Okay? Or say 75. So this is the symbol of 7, followed by the symbol of 10, followed by the symbol of 5.
75、
Okay, so it seems like above 20, we might want to separate into some different cases. So this is just, I'm motivating the solution that we're about to see. And again, let's just make it clear. Our goal, right? So play number receives a number between 0 and 99 inclusive, and plays the sound. And let's say if the number is outside that range, then play the bell sound. Actually, it would have been wiser if we had a separate sound, maybe an error sound or something like that. But I don't expect this scenario to occur ever unless we made a mistake in our code. The user will not be able to enter a number outside of that range. Okay, great. So let's get into it. So case 0 to 10, do something. Case 11 to 19, inclusive. The 3 dots mean inclusive. Do something. Case, we're from 20 to 99. Do something. And notice I did not separate the case of multiples of 10, so maybe we'll have an if statement in here. Finally, we have a default value. That means if we're outside of those ranges, just play a bell. So let's do play sound, bell, or maybe we could have an error message or something like that, error sound or something. Okay, but I don't expect that to happen anyways. Now let's go one by one. For 0 to 10, we just use play digit. And let's enter num. For 11 to 19, if you recall, it always started with a 10, like the sh. So let's do play digit, 10. I have to admit, I think this is a very nice exercise, a very nice problem. But that's just me. I'm really enjoying this. And now we want to play either the 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever. So play digit. And really, it's great if you would pause the video and try to solve the rest on your own. Really try to continue from this point. So try pausing the video. I'm going to write my answer in a few moments. Especially the 20 to 99 case is quite interesting. So I'm going to sit here quietly. Please pause the video. Okay, great. So now I'm going to continue. And chances are you're going to present a different solution than I am. And that's amazing. So I'm going to use num minus 10. Let's think, what will that do? So if I have the number 13, 13 minus 10 is 3. Okay, I'm visualizing it. Or if I get the number 19, 19 minus 10 is 9. Another alternative is to use modulo, the remainder. This is very useful. So that's taking, say, 13, divided by 10 and returns the remainder. The remainder is 3. So whether you use modulo or subtraction, both are valid here. Let's use modulo. Okay, maybe in the future it'll be more general if we implement for 3-digit number or 4-digit numbers. But I want to keep this app simple. Let's keep it at 2 digits. But that is a great idea to try to implement for more. And I'm just a little remark. Apple does have text to speech, but just currently it is not working at all. Like it just does not work. So we cannot use that option, and it's very unfortunate, because if text-to-speech was available, our code could be much simpler than what we're currently implementing. And at a later point, I'll show you how to do text-to-speech, and unfortunately it's not working, but we're dealing with this challenge. Okay, great. So now I need the tens place and the digit. So let's define the following. Let digit equal to num modulo 10, and let the tenths place, excuse me if that's incorrect. So the digit, I mean, say if we're considering the number 73, so the digit's going to be 3 and the tenth place is going to be 7. So how are we going to grab the 7? Well, we're going to use integer division. Integer division just divides. So you divide 73 by 10, you would think it's 7.3, but integer division will just drop the 3. This pattern is very common in programming. It's very good to know how to use integer division and modulo. And now, okay, we have to go back to the Google Translate, but we know we're going to play the tenths place, right? If it's, say, 73, we play the 7, right? I think that's chi. So play digit. Make sure you choose play digit, not play sound. Play digit. And we're playing the tenths place. That's also, one has to really focus here. I almost got it confused. We're playing the tenths place, right? We're first playing the 7. After that, we're going to play literally the number 10, the sh. Okay, and I could do play sound 10. That would work too, but I prefer using play digit here. And now, if we have the numbers, say 20, 30, 40, etc., we don't play anything else. But if we have 23, then we need to play the 3 now. So it just depends on whether or not the digit is 0. So if the digit is 0, then don't play anything. In other words, if it's non-zero, so there is some interesting logic here. Okay, if it's non-zero, play digit, digit. And really, I do encourage you at this point really to look for your own solutions, because you might find something better or more readable, or, you know, I'd be more than happy to see your solutions in the Q&A, and I'd be happy to respond. Okay, awesome. So we have that, so we can play a number. Okay, so let's quickly test this out. And just note, before I move on, I'd like to move the main view into the view folder. We need to go to the main view anyways. So I just did that. So over on the left, I grabbed main view and put it in the view folder. And next, let's just create a bunch of buttons. So let's do button, 3 buttons. This will be a rough test. We'll test this much more later. So button with a number 7, and I'm going to use gvm dot play number 7, and I could do a for each, and let's add a little padding here. Right, this is really temporary, but we do want to see that things are working instead of waiting till much later. Now instead of that 7, let's have a 30 and a 30 over here. Oh, and these should be numbers, not strings, excuse me. 30, and over here let's do, say, 74, and then over here 74. So let's press the 7, and we should get something like chi,
Qi.
Awesome.
Qi.
Awesome, awesome. And now for the 30, we should get something like san shi.
30.
San shi.
30.
Amazing, right? Programming is just so fun. And now let's do 74. So we should get 7, which I think is chi, then the sh, and then the 4. I think it's sir, something like that.
74.
Oh no, I messed up, I think. Okay.
74.
Yeah, the program is fine. My Chinese is not the part that's fine. That's why we need this game. Okay, awesome. So this is very exciting. So we're going to continue to develop the app in the next videos. So have an amazing day and see you next time.